$28 silver, $2,100 gold. Are we dreaming? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible that this year, 2023, we could see those prices for the precious metals? Look, it's been a horrific last 3 weeks. I know I'm not supposed to look at the day-to-day changes in the price of gold and silver, but I just can't help myself. How about you? Do you watch the price of gold and silver on a regular basis? You've joined me here in the basement. You must enjoy watching the precious metals, and it has not been a fun 3 weeks. It's been like a drubbing every single day for the price of silver, for the price of gold. It seems like just yesterday we were approaching $2,000 for gold and $25 for silver. Now gold's trading close to $1,800 and silver is pushing towards $21 per ounce. But what needs to happen? What big key things do we need to see in the coming months so that we can realize these prices? $2,100 for gold, $28 for silver. We're going to talk about that in this video because I think it's real possible. I don't know if you do. You can make up your own mind, but at least let's explore the possibilities. Do you see sunny skies ahead for the price of silver, for the price of gold? What do you think? I want to hear from you. I think we have good weather ahead for the precious metals prices, and I'll tell you why. Remember that song by Led Zeppelin, How Many More Times? How many more times can the Federal Reserve ratchet up their hawkishness? Every time they do, that sends the price of gold and silver down. How does that make you feel? It doesn't make me feel real good. It makes me feel a little frustrated, to be honest with you. So I'm a little worked up. Yeah, I'm a little angry about what's been going on in the precious metals market. I care about this. I care about you. But there's something that I am optimistic about. Actually, two things when it comes to the price of the precious metals. The first is this. Every time the Fed ratchets up their hawkishness, right? People think, oh, the Fed's going to raise rates more. To me, that winds up, that coils the spring, the price spring for gold and silver a little bit tighter. That's point number one. I am the lucky one. You, yes, you. There's only one you. You are special. You are unique. I honor the fact that you've decided to spend some of your precious time with me here in the basement. I hope you found a little home away from home. I hope you subscribe so you can come back. Point number two is the coiling is occurring at higher and higher prices. If we can hold $1,800 in gold, $21 in silver, when the coil lets loose, right, it's going to shoot higher, and it's shooting higher from a higher and higher base level. So I'm optimistic about where we're heading. I mean, come on. The economy can only withstand so much hawkishness. And the reality is, guys, like what occurred over the last 6 to 9 months hasn't really bled through into the U.S. economy. It's a lagging effect. So when it does, and the Fed really does need to pivot and really does need to loosen up on monetary policy, that can send the price of the metals higher, and that can happen this year. Heck, a lot of really smart people thought that it was going to happen last year around September. I think it's much more likely even now that it's going to happen this year in September. In the spring is coiled so much tighter, and again, it's starting from the price, silver and gold, from a much higher level. There are tons of warning signs we can look at. I'm just going to give you one because we don't want to focus on the gloom and doom. We'll talk about one, and then we'll talk about another couple factors that could also be super supportive for the price of the precious metals. Let's talk about credit card debt. Did you know that in the United States of America, consumers now carry a record amount of credit card debt, almost $1 trillion? But wait, there's more that credit card debt is accruing interest charges at all-time high interest rates. We have all-time high levels of credit card debt and all-time high interest being charged on that debt. How's that going to work out in the coming 6 months or 12 months for the almighty U.S. consumer? Let's get happy again, right? Let's talk about other supportive factors for the price of silver and gold. Geopolitics. Guys, there is more going on in the world right now than any other time since World War II. The world is splitting. The world is moving towards silver and gold. The other countries, the other half of the world, the non-West countries their central banks, their citizens are all buying silver and gold. You know all the talk, a new world reserve currency that likely will at least partially be backed by silver and gold. The demand for silver and gold from these massive countries like China, India. India has 1.4 billion people. That's like 4 times the number of people in the United States, and their economies are growing quicker. Look, that will create sustained demand for the precious metals. They have a whole different mindset when it comes to the precious metals. And let's come back to the United States and recognize that here there's a growing number of states that on a state-by-state basis are moving legislation forward that would recognize gold and silver as legal tender. That could also create a new wave of demand, even here in the United States, for the precious metals. I know it's been tough. I'm with you, right? You know you can always come here in the basement and get some camaraderie, right? Sometimes it's awesome to be in the precious metals sector, and I believe that will be the case in the future for us. Sometimes it's real darn challenging, maybe even a little depressing, right? You're also welcome to come here during those times. We're going to make it through this, right? We'll navigate these choppy waters together. Until next time, number one, you be well.